Libra, good morning, Libra. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. And like, share, comment, subscribe if you have not. It does help the channel to grow, so I would appreciate it. And so today we're taking a look at the energies coming in for you, Libra, and how you're entering into 2025, looking at some encouragement Spirit may have for you. Looking at some things that may come up, some energies that are present here. Okay, welcome, Libra, to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Let's jump in. I'll be using my numerology deck, which I've also laid out a few cards for you to start. For time's sake, I'll also be using my Tarot of Oppositions and my Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck. Let's get started. So we have love partnership coming out for you, Libra. Health. Spiritual partnership. Personal growth. And time out. All right. I like it. I do feel like there's some endings coming in, but these are good endings. These are going to be endings that have something to do with a particular thing that may not actually serve you anymore. This could be something that you've outgrown, something that needs to be released. Or this could be needing to take time away, like from a busy schedule, for you to actually do something that's going to be valuable for yourself, or something that's going to help you to replenish your energy. This feels a little bit like a situation where you've just been working, just overworked. Now you need to actually, or maybe you've been, subjected to like a certain negative energy, a negative environment. And now there's this time for you to actually remove yourself from the situation, or remove something from your situation. This feels like a time to actually take a vacation, or some type of rest is at hand here. Moving into 2025 is necessary for your health. There's something about health coming through here. Some need to actually pay attention to something as it pertains to your health. This could be a time where you have made new resolutions that are going to lead you into a more healthier lifestyle as you move into 2025. Maybe you've made some type of agreement with yourself where you determine to actually be better to yourself in that way. I feel that coming through strongly here. When it comes to partnerships, I see love. That may have something to do with spirituality as well. And lots of personal growth coming through for 2025. 2024 may have been a year that actually led you through some challenges. That's going to offer some benefits and some growth for 2025. That's going to show how much you've grown, okay? There's going to be things that are evident in 2025 that's going to prove this growth, this maturity. Sometimes it comes through difficult lessons, but it really is not so much important as how we get there as just the fact of getting there, right? But these connections, these partnerships coming through for you, one is love and one is spirituality. And so it feels like your connections are going to be very valuable. Whether it's going to be around love or whether it's going to be around spiritual growth, right? Who you're connected to is going to be very important. Very important. So let's take a look here. We're going to take a look and see for Libra 2025. For Libra 2025. All right, so we have the Four of Wands coming in on the shadow side, the Queen of Cups on the light side. One second. I have to at least drop one card, right? And so we have the World coming in on the shadow side and the King of Wands. We have the Four of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Four of Wands on the shadow side. We have the Hermit, the Six of Cups, and the Eight of Cups on the shadow side. And so it feels a little bit like there's something, when we talk about this time out, there could be something that you've been struggling to walk away from, or to change, or to move away from. And it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle, whether this is a person or whether this is something specific. It could be like a habit. It could be a relationship. There's some struggle here I'm feeling that's coming through, especially with the World on the shadow side and the Eight of Cups on the shadow side, and then the Hermit coming out here as well. The Queen of Cups is coming out on the shadow side as well. That tells me that there is some need to pay more attention, or give more attention, or more priority to yourself, Libra. And there's a struggle there. The Four of Wands in the reverse talks about, because Force represents stability and groundedness, but in the shadow side, it's waning, right? Like sometimes it's stable, sometimes it's not. This could talk about where you are right now. That stability is waning, and the luck too could be in and out, and there could be like a lot of instability that this is talking about here. So in order to come out of that, the Queen of Cups is talking about coming back to self, right? The Queen of Cups is very loving, very kind. She is very connected to those around her. It's almost like this Empress energy. But in reverse, this means that you are giving to the point of your own detriment in some type of way. The need to pull that energy back in towards yourself. Because there should be a balance there. What we're giving out, it should be being given back and poured back in, right? It should not just be giving. Like there should be some input coming back to you, Libra. That's where the imbalance is happening. And so in order to counteract that, the negative parts of this energy, there's a need to really allow yourself to hone in on what's needed, and to not be compromising about what it is that you need. Even be willing to lose some sense of security that you may feel like you have in moving the way that you've been moving. Usually there's something there that's keeping us connected to giving. There's some sense of security that we feel like we're gaining from keeping that connection. But in order to counteract this instability that's happening, you'll have to be willing to risk losing something in order to gain yourself back, to gain your stability back. To gain your smile back again. Yeah. This will be a test for you, right? This will be a test for you. And this will be a test of your ability to believe in yourself, to actually supply what it is that you feel like you need, which you can. Now, that's what Spirit is saying. Spirit wants you to understand that you can. You can provide that. This is a test for you. There's something that you could be hiding, like how you're feeling about something. The Queen of Cups on the shadow side is a little bit drawn back and have some feelings that she's not expressing about what she's experiencing or how she's feeling. And she's hiding them because they're not good. But there's a detriment to doing that, because many times those unreleased feelings ends up being turned inwardly on yourself. It usually turns into anger, frustration, aggressiveness, resentment, right? There's a need for possibly you to be honest about your feelings in a situation. Maybe this is the lesson, that you need to go through and learn in order to understand what it is that you need, or to understand that you need to actually be more self-reliant or independent in some way. So we also have, or your ability to make your own self happy, right? You don't have to give till you're broke, or you don't have to continue to give your energy until you're bankrupt and your cup is empty, right? You can actually give to yourself and stay full, right? This is a lesson that's being learned for someone here about being honest with yourself. About being honest. I'm hearing that clearly. Someone needs to be honest about something that they're feeling, first to yourself, and then possibly to those around you, Libra. The World in the shadow side and the King of Wands on the shadow side. And so the World on the shadow side, the World is usually talking about endings, things coming to an end. But when we look at it on the shadow side, there's like a partial ending, right? Or possibly a return back to something. It's usually an end to problems, an end to a difficulty that brings in new intentions or favored intentions, a beginning of something very with lots of possibilities, right? This could be relationships, work. The World could talk about travel. But this all requires a moving away from something, or an abandoning certain ideas, or letting ourselves be carried into this beautiful possibility of newness. So there's a release of something. There's a release of something that's needed. It's almost like partially entering into this new space, but still having they're still having reservations with something. It hasn't quite fully been let go. Not fully. Now, the King of Wands is possibly not having real expectations, needing to be realistic about something, about the possibilities, and needing to release some idea, some unrealistic idea, right? Just because you feel like it's the best, thing for you, it doesn't necessarily mean it's right, or it doesn't necessarily mean it's beneficial for everybody else. The King of Wands in the shadow side is a need to really not just act, but to actually understand the ramifications of your actions and how it's affecting those around you. Okay? And that could be in regards to how things are happening right now. Because I feel like right now you're supposed to be entering into new seasons of possibilities. But there's something about stubbornness, wanting to have things a certain way. I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe needing to release the right to be right. I'm not sure what that's about. That may be, in fact, be the thing that's actually tiring you out. You know, there's some truth that needs to be spoken, some release that needs to be surrendered here, Libra. Lots of personal growth happening for you. You could be connected with people that could possibly even be speaking into your life, and it may feel difficult to listen to what they're saying because you have in your mind what you want to experience. But Spirit is saying there's a need to release that, possibly for now. There's a process that's happening for you. Yeah. And so even right now, for some of you, you've been called into solitude. Like right now, for some of you, now is the time to really go into this period of seeking wisdom. And that would mean like going on like a fast, or going to some seminar, like to get some level of wisdom. There's a need to separate yourself right now from the things that you're used to doing, from the people that you're used to being around. Spirit is pulling you into a time of solitude, Libra, because there's something that Spirit wants you to see. There's something that Spirit wants you to know. There's some way that Spirit actually wants to use you. You're going to be like a source of wisdom when you complete this season. There's a lot of growth that's happening within you. And there's going to be something that you'll be able to share on the other side of this when you come out of this. There's something here about you having wisdom that you're going to share with others, you being like a guiding light for others. Now, whether you're in that position right now or not is yet to be seen. This almost feels like preparing you for that for some of you. And an important part of that is understanding the importance of knowing how to be alone, and knowing when, and that there are seasons where you'll be called to be alone. Now, in the immediate future, I'm looking at the Six of Cups. There's a man here with his son. There's something here about having a very beautiful turnout, right? As we move forward into future energy, we're looking at very positive energy for you, very positive outcomes. You may actually be endeavoring on certain projects or ventures that's going to be very emotionally fulfilling here. Yeah, for some of you, you're learning to trust your intuition by what you're going through right now. And for some of you, there's a need to connect back with something or someone from your past. I don't know if right now you are separated from loved ones. There's a need to connect back with someone from your past. You could be reminiscing and remembering how much good times you had with loved ones in the past right now. Traveling may be good for you right now, Libra. Okay, traveling could be good for you right now. There could be some travels in the future for you. And Again, the energy of needing to move away from something. It's time to really release old patterns is what I'm hearing. The Eight of Cups on the shadow side talks about getting away from what causes you pain and that causes you this energy of despair, getting away from things, getting away from people. Even in moments where right now may be a moment where things are difficult, you may lack resources, you may feel, sad and really feeling like you're unable to face things as it pertains to the future. But this is not a time to succumb to that energy. This is a time to really face what you're feeling. Again, going back to that Queen of Swords on the shadow side, there's a lot that you're holding in. It's time to face those feelings. Face your problems. Don't try to drown them out, by running away from them. Even in things where you failed, face those things head on. This is only one moment in time, right? This is not the rest of your life. This is one moment in time. And as difficult as it could be, it's a lesson. What are we learning through this? It's a lesson. And it's going to be something that you won't even remember, say 5 or 10 years from now, a year from now. It's going to be irrelevant. But this is building character. So this new year for you, Libra, is all about personal growth for many of you. I do feel like there's some connection with people that are very good for this personal growth. There could be connection with people that keep you stuck in cycles that don't benefit you. And so for some of you, this is a time to move away from those things, from those people. For some of you, it's time to move towards people that represent spiritual growth. There's something that you're learning from someone. This could be like a teacher. You could have connections with like a teacher, and you're learning under someone. This could be like a coach type of relationship. There's some learning that you're learning from someone that's close to you. Something valuable, right? Spirit wants you to cling to those kinds of people. Not people that represent your old habits and old energy. Also, there are people that are coming into your life that represent your future. People that you will, in fact, if you're not already, fall in love with, okay? What is the guidance and the advice for Libra here? 2025. All right, so we have the River Queen. We have the Queen of Light. And we have the Cosmos. So Libra, they want you to just be in the energy of flow, right? Bruce Lee said, be like water. Just flow. If things are being taken out of your life or people are being removed from your life, people are leaving, let them leave. Don't fight. If people want to come in and support you, let them come in. Don't fight. If things are being rearranged or shifted or being removed, don't fight it. Just flow with it. They want you to flow with it. But there's specifically things that you're being guided to let go of, right? It's unnatural. Like if you are bending backwards and doing things that don't feel natural to who you are, those are the things that you're being guided to let go, right? If you can't sit in your authenticity, those are things you're being guided to let go. There's a lot of information coming in for you, a lot of enlightenment and illumination. Actually, I feel like for many of you, you are going to be a source of light for others. That's coming out again. You will be a source of light for others, Libra. that has been the plan all along. Has it been a straight line from A to B? No, there's been some detours along the line, but the destiny still remains the same for you. Some of you are already there and you're shining bright, but there's a celebration that Spirit wants you to enter into for yourself that's waiting for you to arrive. This is you. This is you. And then we have the cosmos. I feel like for you, Libra, there is definitely untapped creativity, because the cosmos talks about this vast space that's unlimited, where anything is possible. And so test it, challenge it. Spirit wants you to enter into that space and dare to become what you dream. Dare to become it. Dare to even enter into the space and see what happens, right? When we look at the stars, that should be a reminder every time we look up at night of the vast potential and the limitless space available for us to move and be and have our being, right? It speaks of our ability to expand as big as we possibly want to, and to move. And so the Spirit wants you to think bigger. Think bigger. You're thinking too small. Think bigger, right? There's a little meme on TikTok, a little short video where this guy, he's like, you're thinking too small. Think bigger. He uses some explicits, but you get the gist of what I'm saying, Libra, okay? So that's for you, Libra. Thank you for stopping by. Lots of, personal growth happening right now for you, Libra. Some beautiful connections being made right now. Being connected with people that will, in fact, be very significant for your life in the long run. I feel like there's some mentorship that you could possibly be connected to. That's where you're being led away from old things, old energies, old habits, old patterns. We're headed into newness, into your potential, Libra, okay? So that's for you, Libra. Thank you for stopping by. It's been Blood Moon Oracle coming in, and it's been a pleasure reading for you. Make sure you like, share, comment, Libra. Thank you for stopping by, my darlings. Enjoy your new year, okay?